there YouTubers, this is Ingrid from the Netherlands again, aka RockingLUPA, and this is going to be my 4th video for the vinyl community. In this video I first wanted to start to show you my recent CD finds, and after that I think it's a good idea to step into the alphabet A to Z thread from BigStar 1000. And well, let's start with the CDs first. First of all, this is the Brian Setzer Orchestra. It's a CD single, If You Can Rock Me. Actually, I don't buy CD singles very often, but you know, for some artists or some bands I make an exception, and Brian Setzer is of course one of them, because I'm a big Brian Setzer fan. And If You Can Rock Me was on the movie track and soundtrack from Stuart Little. As you can see, it's Stuart Little. Okay, that's the first one. Then I have a promo CD copy from Bon Jovi, and it's called Real Life, and it's the first single from the Ed TV soundtrack. Then I also have a promo CD single from Della Mitri, Tell Her This. So this is Della Mitri. I'm a big Della Mitri fan. And I also bought an album from the lead singer of Della Mitri, and that is Justin Curry. And the album is called The Great War. Justin Curry from Della Mitri. And then, of course, you all know I'm quite a big Herman Brood fan, the Dutch rock singer. And last week I found this CD, and I didn't have it yet, so I'm very happy I found this. Then last week the postman brought me this. It's a CD from Wax, of course, with Andrew Gold, who passed away recently. This album is called Magnetic Heaven. Wax, with the hit Right Between the Eyes. I think you all know it. And then the last CD, I don't think you know the singer, but maybe you know the TV show The Voice. Actually, I think it's already broadcast in America too, but first it was broadcasted in Holland, and it was also called The Voice of Holland. And this singer didn't win the show, but he did release a CD as well. And this is Lenny Keelard. And actually he sang reggae in style of Bob Marley. And this CD is called Jah is the Remedy, Love is the Cure. And I like his performance in The Voice of Holland very much, and as soon as I heard he released the CD, I just wanted to have it. So It's a very nice CD. Unfortunately, it don't fit the weather today because it's almost for already a few weeks raining here in Holland. So I don't know if the sun will ever show up someday soon. But okay, maybe when you will play the CD, you can imagine it's a sunny weather anyway, somehow. Okay, that's Lenny Keelert. And these were my recent CD finds. And now I will flip to, I will turn to the BigStar 1000 alphabet A to Z thread. Well, you had to pick one LP from each letter from the alphabet in your collection, and well, I have a huge collection, so and I also have a very broad taste of music, so it was quite difficult to pick some you know, LPs and yeah, make a choice between one or the other, but I think I have picked some good ones, so I will show you now. Of course, first the A, and this was my choice, Bryan Adams. It's Reckless. I think it was released in '84, and it contains the hits, you know, Run to You, Heaven, Somebody, Summer of '69, Kids Wanna Rock. Well, you know, and I still think it's its best album he made. So this is for the A. And then the B. Of course, Herman Brood. And this is his best album, Spritz, which contains Saturday Night. You might heard the song maybe also in America. Herman Brood and his Wild Romance, Spritz. Then the C, of course, Johnny Cash. And this is At Folsom Prison. And then the D, of course, Ronnie James Dio. Can't believe he already has gone for a year, a little more than a year now. 16th of May. He passed away for a year. And of course the album is called Holy Diver. And then we go to A. Eagles. And this is the latest album, Long Road Out of Eden. It's a gatefold too. Eagles. In fact, I could have picked any album from Eagles, but I have to choose one. Eagles is still one of my most favorite bands. And then F, of course, one of my most favorite singers, John Farnham. And this is the album Whispering Jack, with among others the hits, of course, You're the Voice. And I think John Farnham is a very underrated singer, because most of all people know him from the hit You're the Voice, but you know, if you don't know John Farnham very well, I think you should really listen to his other albums too, because you know, he's such a great singer. And he sang so many more beautiful songs, and maybe more beautiful than You're the Voice. So check this out. Okay, and then G. I'm a big sucker for AOR music, and this is a great AOR band, Giant. And this is the album Last of the Runaways, with among others the hit I'm a Believer. Great album, really great album. And then H. Well, this is another band from late 80s, I think, and this is House of Lords. It was a melodic hard rock band, AOR music, kinda late 80s. They had a great singer, James Christian. House of Lords, and the album. This was actually their debut album. And then of course, I have seen them last month, I think, in Arnhem, in the Gelredome Stadium. And that was a huge, really awesome concert from Iron Maiden. And this is one of their you know, most famous albums, The Number of the Beast. In fact, I could have chosen also other albums from Iron Maiden, but I had to pick one. And then G. Well, this was really a tough one, because there were two albums and I just couldn't choose. You know, it was like you know, it was like you were asking to a child who you like more, your father or your mother. Impossible, you know. And that was also with my choice in G. And because I don't have album in the X letter, I decided to cheat a little, and so I have chosen two albums for the G letter. And well, first of all, of course, the very first album I ever bought myself, Thriller from Michael Jackson. It's very sad, he passed away already 2 years ago. And I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. In fact, I collect everything about Michael Jackson and related stuff, like Jermaine, Janet, and the whole Jackson family. So I definitely had to choose Michael Jackson in the G section. And then the other one, because I really couldn't choose. This is definitely one of the greatest, maybe they are the greatest AOR band in the world. Of course, I talk about Journey. And I'm a big sucker for a singer, the lead singer Steve Perry, you know. He is really a brilliant singer. I love his voice. And this is their most successful album, Escape. with, of course, among others, the hits Don't Stop Believing, Who's Crying Now, Keep on Running, of course Escape, you know, Mother, Father, Open Arms. I love this LP, really. So this was G. K. Well, this is a huge band, Camelot, and this is really a great album. If you don't have it, just buy it. You know, on CD or LP, doesn't matter. Buy this album. This is really a huge, you know, awesome album. Camelot, and of course this is the album Ghost Opera. Unfortunately, the lead singer Roy Khan left the band recently, which I really don't like, but okay. This is Camelot. And then letter L, Living Color, Vivid, with among others the Cult of Personality, Glamour Boys. They were quite big, I think, late 80s. And then letter M, of course. He also passed away quite recently this year. Gary Moore, and his album Still Got the Blues. Huge album. And then letter M. I didn't have quite much in the letter M, but I think this is a great AOR album too. Nelson, with among others the hit After the Rain. Really good album. And then letter O, no doubt about it, Ozzy Osbourne. I love Ozzy. And this is of course the Randy Rhoads tribute. Ozzy Osbourne is really awesome. And then letter P, also no doubt about it, it's one of my most favorite singers ever, Elvis Presley. In fact I have a whole bunch of Elvis Presley records, so I could have picked anyone, any single LP, but I have chosen for a gospel LP, Inspirations, because I think Elvis Presley could sing gospel very well. Really beautiful. And then the Q. I could have chosen Queen, which I also have in my collection. In fact, I have a lot of Queen LPs, but because many other YouTubers also have chosen Queen, I decided to choose something else. And I think this is their greatest album they ever made. It's Empire by Queensryche. With of course Silent Lucidity. It's a huge, awesome track. So this is my cue. Queensryche. And then R, Rainbow. And this was a LP on which Dio sang. It's with, among others, Man on the Silver Mountain and Catch the Rainbow. You know, huge album. Here you see Dio. We really miss him. Really great singer. So that was the R. And then letter S. Also, no doubt about it. It's really the music I really play a lot. It's Stray Cats. In fact, I also could have chosen Brian Setzer, the lead singer from Stray Cats, which is also under the S, but I decided to choose this LP from the Stray Cats, with, among others, Runaway Boys, of course, Rock This Town, Rumble in Brighton, Stray Cat Strut, you know, many other very nice tracks. So, Stray Cats. I love Stray Cats. And then letter T. No doubt about it. Maybe I could have chosen Tina Turner. She is also very great, but you know, as I said, it's very difficult to pick one. But well, this is one of my most favorite albums. It's by Thin Lizzy. This is the album Jailbreak. It's a gatefold. Thin Lizzy. And then from T we go to U. This is one of my most favorite albums ever. It's The Joshua Tree by U2. Of course, with among others, Where the Streets Have No Name. Huge track, huge track. And of course, I still haven't found what I'm looking for, With or Without You. So many other great hits. It's a gatefold too. U2, Joshua Tree. And then we go to letter V. I decided to choose for a Dutch band, a Dutch hard rock band. Maybe you know their hit Burning Heart. And of course this is Vandenberg. Maybe you know Adrian Vandenberg. He also was a guitarist for Whitesnake, among others. He was the guitarist, of course, from Vandenberg. Huge band. Unfortunately, they don't exist anymore, but still great album. W. Oh wow. No doubt about it, because I am really proud, you know, about this band. A Dutch band, in fact. A Dutch hard rock band. And they are very successful all over the world. And, you know, I'm very proud of their success they accomplished, and you know, I know them from the beginning when they weren't very well known yet. So I have seen them grow higher and higher, and you know, and how successful they became. So of course I talk about Within Temptation. This is their latest album, The Unforgiving. Unfortunately, I have there are two vinyl releases from Within Temptation. I hope they will release the other albums on a vinyl too, once maybe. Within Temptation, definitely one of the greatest Dutch band, most successful band abroad also. And then we go to letter Y, because I don't have X, sorry. So we go to letter Y, and of course we have, this is my choice, Y&T, the album Contagious. Great album. And then the last one, this is my choice, ZZ Top. It's the album Eliminator, with among others hits, of course, Gimme All Your Loving and Sharp Dressed Man. So, well, these were my LPs for the BigStar 1000 A to Z thread, and I hope you liked it. And well, I also put up a first thread myself, and if you didn't check it out, please do at my YouTube channel. And well, I'm very curious for your answers and replies and comments to that first thread. So you know, leave your comments and leave your video, and you know, that would be really nice to watch your answers to my questions in that first thread. Well, I think it's enough for now, and well, hopefully I will see you next time. Okay, take care, and bye. Oh, and P.S. I forgot to mention which record I was playing in the background, and that was a Canadian singer, and her name is Del Bello, or Lisa Del Bello, and this was her album She. And I think Del Bello is a really underrated singer too. She has a really brilliant voice, and I love her music. So this was playing in the background. Okay, well, bye for now.